Greetings, beautiful humans, and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. This is your soulmate soul scopes, where your Akashic Records, your soul books, meet your zodiac. Now, many of you may not be really familiar with the Akashic Records. Well, this is your soul's journey through evolution in time. So the timing of this video is really important for the message that you are about to receive. These are channeled messages from your soul, your angels, your guides, your crossover loved ones, and your ascended masters. We use tarot and oracle cards just to connect and communicate with you. So watching the message all the way through is super important, because as a medium and a channel, it's likely that some of these messages may be very specific. And since we're channeling for an entire zodiac, sometimes your loved ones or maybe an ancestor may have a specific message just for you. And so if you don't watch it all the way through, you may miss a very important channeled message. So your arrival at this channel and this message may be the timing that you need it. And because we're channeling for an entire zodiac, each situation and circumstance may not resonate with you, but you may pick up a few ways to go about your situation and circumstances. And don't forget to jump to the timestamps, because all decans will be separated by your timestamps. So don't forget, check your timestamps. So now, let's get ready for your Soulmate Soul Scopes reading. All right, greetings to all my Aquarius. This is going to be for your Soulmate Soul Scopes. This is your personal energy reading for the January the 1st through the 15th, and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, to all my Aquariuses, we're going to be setting up the energy here for the first half of the month here in January. And if this is your first time tuning in, you probably haven't or don't understand what this is. So this is your soul's journey. So this isn't technically an energy reading. So I just want to clarify that. This is your soul growth. This is the lessons that you are going to learn. So the first part of this deck is your soul lesson. We need to better understand how we manifest and draw and attract things in our lives, and what lesson and cycle we're in. So really this is more of a cycle reading than it is an actual energy reading. The energy reading actually comes in a different form. So this is about your soul. This here is our soul deck for your soul lesson. And we're going to take a look here at balance. Now, to all my Aquarius, you're going to be having, for those who have been putting in the work of healing, transformation, letting things go, releasing, we're still looking at balancing now of harmony. And what this entails for you right now is not overloading yourself with one focused area within. We want you to be able to move in the alignment, and with universal alignment and energy, you need to have your own internal balance of structure and logic, emotion and engagement. And so now we're turning our sights on living the fullness of everything that we've done. So you've put in the work, you've got the career, you know, you're moving into the love sector. Now it's time to either relax and rest, recharge and rejuvenate, or it's actually time for you to cut loose, have some fun. Whatever that is, and what that looks like is why they're bringing balance into the picture right now. I'm going to put that right there. And then I actually love that you have the Oracle card, because now this is about being able to set the intentions, cooling your jets and allowing yourself to reset with a balance. Now, what is it that what would you like to speak into the universe? What intention? So the soul card here is what lesson you're going to be learning and moving through, and this is the means in which you're able to do that. So this is a gift, ability, a skill, a talent that you have to actually bring balance into your life. So being able to now, slow it down and then speak what you want to move forward. And the final card here, and these were all pre-shuffled, is the gift of command. I love that this is the path for you, because I did hear speaking, and that's what they said. This is now your throat chakra speaking into the rest of the year, the new year that we're in, with power, with authority. But you can't do that when you're out of balance. You need to bring harmony, yin and yang, male and female energy, all within, bringing your mind and your heart together. This is an internal marriage, an internal union that sets afire and ablaze everything that you want right now. And all Aquariuses are going to be moving into the Emerald year. This is a strong, powerful year of love, loyalty, and abundance. It is the age of Aquarius. You are going to be having a stellar year. Take notes for where you can find balance and bring synergy into yourself, and being able to find a way to speak and create sacred space for yourself. That is your gift of closing things down, shutting off things, so that you can then recharge enough to command what it is you'd like. And this is a spoken command. So let's get into all your decans. You want to jump to the timestamps now for decans 1, 2, or 3 in Aquarius, and you're going to see those in the description box below. All right, Aquarius, let's get started with your January 1st to the 15th energy readings here. We're going to start off with, I got a couple of decks here we're going to be pulling from, but I'm hearing a lot right here is going to be moving in this sector. This is the Psychic Love Tarot deck. I'm an old traditionalist. I like a good old-fashioned shuffle. We'll hit you guys up with a couple of these newfangled deals. Nope, doesn't want to work for this deck. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just used to me shuffling the other way. So we'll do a couple of these. So Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Let's put some energy on you here. Energy. What do we got? Let's take a look. I'm gonna move these over so we can do a nice spread here. All right, so the spread that we're looking at right here. If you didn't see the soul lesson, the personal energy portion, you definitely want to go back there, because this definitely is tail ending that. So we are confronting some parts here. So let's align this. This is where you are right now, and this is the situation that brings it about. So we're looking at, there's some choices that you are definitely in the moment of making, and some of these choices have been here all of December. Some of them are dragging in, which is why now you are starting to look at this as insurmountable, feeling like this is a lot to do. You're tired, you're feeling a little exhausted, and they're asking you to confront some of your deepest, darkest shadows, some of your fears. These are things that are consistent with the past ways of being, and the parts of you where you have superseded through the will. You just kind of barrel through 2020 was like, movement, and you haven't had a lot of stillness. And so December brought in not just the Jupiter-Saturn movement here, powerful energies. You were already facing some growth places, what to do, some serious choices. One, love and money. One, love and the other money, sorry. So those are the two biggest choices, and you feel divided there, which came up in the energy reading. So here is what we're switching. This is what you're going to need to do to move it forward. And that clarity is going to hinge on the sacral chakra, is that the creative, and the sacral is also going to help you find balance. So if you didn't see it, please go back. It's only a couple of minutes. It sets up the entire energy reading for all Aquariuses. This is for my Decan 2 specifically. This choice that you have is tearing you apart because your fears are coming into it, and now it's affecting how you're making the choice to move your financial, career, and stability forward. And they're asking you to confront the parts of you that believe that you don't deserve to have it all. And this is a big part of why you can't move forward. I see cement blocks and chains, and they're asking you to clarify what you believe to be true. Do you not know all that you have literally and mentally believed to be true and made it come to pass this year? 2020 was a big year in revelation of what you could do and what you can accomplish. So they're saying this is just a shadow. They need you to just take a look at it, determine whether or not it's still true for you, and to release it, because it's hurting your creativity. And it's I see like what are those squeeze ball things? You kind of squeeze them for tension and stress, except for in your case, it's like mashing, and all the juice and all the things inside of the ball are just like oozing out. Your sacral chakra, your creative center, is being overloaded here, because you're forcing things now to work instead of letting them flow like they have been all year, which they bring back now. Find balance. This is how you're ending this portion, because the teach is you are teaching yourself how to be a master manifester. And when you can find balance, take some rest, and put energy into everything and not just overflowing in one area, you're going to see harmony line up, and you're going to know that you know. This card says teach, but this is more about you becoming the professor and standing in the I am of who you are. Becoming fully self-actualized is the goal of any human being on the planet, and you are so close to getting there. And so really, this is a very complete picture of what the next 2 weeks have in store for you. Finalizing some decisions, taking a little rest while you clarify your belief, and allowing your energies, all of your energy vortexes, what we call the chakras, just relax, just breathe just a little bit here, because you are well on your way to creating the life of your own portrait, picture, and artistry. You just need to be able to step back for a moment and see it all coming together without you having to work and overwork yourself. You're burning out right now, so we definitely need to pull back so that we can see everything nice and clear. I'm loving this for you. This is a great way to go into 2021, is being able to start off with strong, powerful intentions, and then allowing love and all abundance to flow through us, but also to us, so that it can materialize, so that we can see what we've created, but also being able to relax. You deserve it. You deserve it. Absolutely. So way to go, all my Aquarius Decan ones. And I want to thank you all for tuning in, and we're going to my Decan ones here. This was an amazing reading. I want to thank you all for tuning in to I'm Powered by Love TV. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and then find us on other social medias. But most importantly, let us know if this resonated with you by dropping one of these emojis right on into the feedback and comments, and let everyone know that you watched yours all the way through and that it resonated with you. And we'll see you next time right here on SOULSCOPES. And I'm Demi, signing out.
Welcome my Aquarius Decan 2 friends. Birthdays are from January 30th through February 8th. We'll go ahead and get started with our reading today, from the 1st through the 15th. All right, my Aquarius Decan 2 friends, we're going to go ahead and get in and talk about our energies from the 1st through the 15th. As I'm already hearing, you guys are making some good changes. We are starting to recognize what works for us and what doesn't, how we want to see ourselves fit in the world, who we are. we're starting to look for love. So some of us are starting relationships and moving forward in relationships. So I'm hearing some beautiful things already. Talking about confronting here. Some of these things here, they want to make sure we know exactly what these are. I'm going to stop here for pulling just to go over these two right away. Because right here, this is about confronting our intentions, right? They want to talk about exactly what it is we are looking to be at this time, or solidifying the intention for the year to come. I know we're talking about the 2 weeks, but these intentions that we have right now are going to be big, right? Because this is where we see ourselves going. We're stepping out of this. These are energies that we're stepping out of and moving forward into. So we've been feeling this way. So as we begin to see ourselves as a teacher, I love this for you here about our passions, the things we're moving forward in, the things we want to see ourselves as. We are beginning to make these big changes here. I love the rest of this here for you guys. So as we step out of this here and confront exactly and actually solidify the intentions here, they are saying there's the fear of the unknown, the fear of actually obtaining these things. So some of these things we do have to work through, and we're stepping out of this sadness, isolation, and becoming in this passion of wanting to share exactly what it is that we are passionate about, our creatives, either whether it be drawing, music, yoga, meditation, some of these things here that we're stepping into. A lot of these you're being fueled by. You're seeking to learn more as well. So this is not only about you teaching others around you that necessarily aren't doing exactly what you're doing, but it's also about learning more here. And so you're beginning, this is where you're going here, is taking the lead on your life here, okay? Taking the lead on life here, and as well as setting down exactly what it is we want to be led by. Let me clarify that here, because we can be led by fear, or we can be led by trust and our intuition, or better lack of terms here, our soul, and actually moving into the truth. So we can be led again by fear, which a lot of it's stacked on us here. This is why they're telling us to confront this here in the beginning here. So this is going to be the beginning energies, and this is what we're moving for. They're really spanning out the 2 weeks in this portion here, confronting these fears of the unknown, right? As we begin to make these changes, moving out of this and expanding from this isolation standpoint, because we've been doing a lot of work, and so now it's time to move forward here and learning exactly and growing in this, in our passions, and letting our desires move us forward into fluidity here. And as soon as we take charge and take lead here, we have options here. Again, this win or lose is more of more of how we want to be, what do we want to be led by here, whether it be continuing our fear and being led by that, or trusting and surrendering and letting go and allowing this soul's journey to take course here. Because on this is where exactly what we're talking about learning here is this balance between this of what's going on in our lives, of finding this love and solidifying it, and having all this abundance come forward here in our career, job, relationships, family, all these things, and this stability moving forward here. And so at this last portion here is one of these, it's going to be talking about this belief here of clarifying exactly what it is we believe here. And this is where the choosing that direction of this win or lose, of being led by your fear or being led by your trust in yourself to make these changes for you, right? So when we clarify what exactly it is we believe here, and they want to say they want you to clarify it in a belief in yourself that you have the ability to do these things. So it's taking these little victories, these gratitudes for the little things that we do throughout our day, right? The getting up, the taking time for yourself, the making yourself some good food, or as simple as thing as just making my bed in the morning. I accomplished this task or this little task here. Just having gratitude for I am taking the step towards the life that I want right here, and trusting that I can have it all in that process. So that's where they want you to clarify here, and we're going to get into just a few Moonology deck here to talk about a little next steps here. You guys are already taking some of these steps, right? But let's hear exactly. There's just a clear-cut message that I'm going to pull here for you. It's gaining momentum. I love that for you. And as we continue that, it's just going to gain more momentum, and they want you to continue to have faith. I love that these are the same moons here, pretty much. Waxing moon and waxing crescent here. So one's expanding, one is condensing into a new moon. This is beautiful for you guys here because as the energy gains momentum here, the continued faith and the trust here, exactly about this win or lose of following and leading yourself in with this trust and diving full forward rather than these fears. This is why they're asking for you to confront these here. Continuing to have faith will allow you to see this abundance flow through and develop this balance these 2 weeks, as well as push you into a great 2021. So I'm going to be Josh here, and we're going to be closing out here in just a moment because this is looking real great for you guys. Aquarius Decan 2 friends for tuning in here to I Am Powered by Love TV. Don't forget to hit that subscribe notification button, like, so that way you get these all the time and all of our other great content here with our pick cards and our soul messages and our elements of love. You get deeper insights on love, relationships. And if you want to go ahead and drop down one of these emojis here to let us know that you did watch it all the way through, whichever one resonated with you the most. And I'm going to be Josh here, sending love and light, signing out.
I want to welcome in all my Aquarius 3 decans whose birthdays are from February the 9th through the 18th. We're going to get started with your January 1st to the 15th reading. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look at your love and relationship sector here. We're going to be reading from the Psychic Love Oracle deck. Asking for all your guides, loved ones, Senate Masters to come in for this reading. I just want to give them honor. Oh. Whatever pops out comes to show out here, and I am powered by love, so we know those two are going straight into the reading. Works so well on every other deck but this one. There we go. Let's see. First two players, and if you didn't get a chance to watch the energy reading, okay, you will need to go back and see what the soul growth point is for these 2 weeks in your energy, and to better understand where this reading is taking off from. Okay, so Decan 3, right away we're looking at rebuild. I put these two cards just by where the guide said that they needed to go and belong. So where you are presently here is looking at being able to rebuild the heart. You have been not only working from a place of focus in career aspirations and determination. The force of your energy and focus have been there. So we've left a large chunk of our own personal growth behind in the sector of love. And now that we're walking into deepening romantic passions here and wanting to create the connectivity to a longer leveled up relationship where it has the bones and structure of future distance with us. You know, we're looking at long-term relationships now. We're starting to feel like uncomfortable here in this space of giving into love, and we almost want to contract because even the partner here in this situation is wanting to go deeper, but we're holding on to some fears and some old wounds that are keeping us from moving forward. And so for you guys, I'm seeing shackles bound around wrists and ankles. So We want to be able to rebuild the place in our heart where the story of past failed relationships are keeping us from moving forward. And this is where our focus is. We're looking at the past, and they are asking you to change your focus from the distant past where you weren't who you are today and who you have become now, to believing that not only do you deserve it, but you can let go of the story that is holding you back. There are easily 4 different versions here that start with some ancestral patterning. Some of these are also challenges from what you learned and observed with how your parents' relationship worked out. And then we have the third and biggest one is where your personal experience has told you that this isn't going to work, and then you're looking at the future, which is the fourth, of how a relationship would benefit you now that you are able to hold your own. But everybody wants to be loved, everyone wants nurturing, everyone wants that connected partner to be able to engage in and share the triumph of all the things that we've built and put into place. We want someone there. This is just where you are, and these are the things that you're overcoming. And in order to get there, you've got to be able to open up and share what you really feel, even your deepest fears, becoming more vulnerable, but also opening up by tearing down the illusion of the past. Just like you overcome and finally have found the success in your direction, and being able to see the celebration of milestones that you've crossed, as well as achievements and success that you've made. You've never had this level of success before. So why would you apply old past things that you said, I'm going to let this go, I'm going to go for it? Why wouldn't you go for it? They're wanting you to change your direction, be more open to receiving, but not only that, giving and trusting in love. And part of what it is I think every Aquarius is hearing these same similar thoughts about resting and trusting and holding on to the vision. You've just got to change the direction of your vision, and you're looking backwards at the past outcomes. And they're saying that it's time now to just hold the truth of the vision here in the Just Breathe card. They're saying that for you, you need to take a nice deep breath and then look with new eyes. You can't do that until you open yourself to the notion that you not only are worthy of being loved, but you deserve to have it. And take some rest. There's a lot of rest. Mars out there has had you focused in overdrive. So being worn also is causing the emotional friction here. When we're not centered, we're unable to focus in a space of goodness. We're easier led because of lack of discipline to control the emotion. And then also we have a partner here who wants to move forward and is wanting to know why you've stalled out. And so you're burning both candles, and you're feeling the pressure of, is this the one? Do I take the relationship to the next level? These are my fears. You're not going to be there. And they need you to really take not just a reconsidered note, but look at why you're saying that and where this inside of you comes from, so that you can actually step into the place of having it all. We're going to pull some Moonology cards here to further deepen. Well, there's one. Actually, there's two. So we're going to start there. And we're going to pull one more. This is intended future outcome at where you're going in the present. This is actually the action that if you don't do anything about it, so it's saying nothing will come of this situation. This is your present outcome as of right now. Nothing will happen. This is a no win, lose, or draw type of situation of nothing moves until you change your focus, because your current energy is bringing a fiery outcome, meaning the worst case scenario here could come of this, because you are being challenged to take the relationship to the next level. And so the final outcome is, if you make the changes and the adjustments and begin rebuilding your heart and finding that you're not only willing and want the love, because that's part of it. You don't, one of these chains is you don't want to experience what you've experienced in the past. That's the fourth chain. So by changing and opening and bringing the healing in and letting new higher vibrations in, by releasing the past, by strongly letting go in the moment and just taking a nice deep rest. And this doesn't have to be a long journey vacation. This could just be closing down and telling your significant other, I need a moment. Taking a nice spiritual spa bath. Also just closing down, sitting in the middle of the bed and just meditating really deeply, or going into prayer and being able to just let go of this for the moment, so that you can get some clarity, because presently nothing is going to happen. And what we don't want is to bring a present position of them saying, well, if you don't make a choice for this relationship, I'm out. That's the last thing we want. And what we want is the conclusion that we want to be within reach. And so here's the full moon eclipse that can bring that right in for you way more rapidly than the versions of nothing, a version that we don't want. We want to be able to speak into it, and that's why you need to watch the energy reading at the beginning of the video, so you can understand what your power is in this situation, to use gifts and abilities and talents to grow in this moment, and to not just speak by command what it is you want for your life, but to be able to see not only do you have power in your soul, but that is your soul's guidance that leads you to all forms of abundance, because it is absolutely here for you. This is exciting. Take charge and take control right now. Aquarius Decan 3s, you know what you've got to do. You've got to take control by taking a step back right now. And this is an amazing way to start off the new year, is still taking that ownership lead and growing the momentum of where you already started in 2020. So now we're just looking at the relationship sector. You've already conquered the financial, the career, moving your stuff into, a higher vibration so that that's flowing well. You have to do the same thing, the same steps and same methods that you did last year in the love sector. I'm Demi, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get all upcoming Soul Scopes, plus all our other great content, our soul messages, elements of love, where we go deeper into the relationship and love with predictions, as well as the pick a card readings. Those are awesome and amazing. Want you to stay tuned as we grow, bringing you bigger and better content. But not only that, if this resonated with you, we want you to drop your emojis, let everyone know that you watched the video all the way through, and any comments and feedback about the video, what resonated with you. We want to grow and engage with you. And so we want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV, and I'm Demi, and I'm signing out. Namaste.